Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is on this hair. Super big, sexy, voluminous hair. This is like my go-to hair look just because it's seriously so fast. You guys are gonna see in a minute. It's like the quickest thing ever, and it just looks so like put together and just sexy and big, and I just absolutely love this hairstyle. So if you guys want to see how I created it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so starting with my hair, it's just blow dried straight. I washed it last night. I'm gonna be taking the Bumble Invisible Oil Primer. You can use this on your hair while it's wet or when it's dry. So I did use it before I blow dried my hair. It's just basically a heat protectant. So I'm also gonna use it now because we're gonna be using heat on it with the curling iron. So just lightly spraying it all over. This stuff smells so good. Oh my goodness. So basically the whole point of this look is big hair, like voluminous and just fullness. So with my hair, I have a lot of it, but it's thinner strands. So to create a fuller effect, I'm going to be taking some of my Bellamy extensions. I did cut them. I've had them for a while now. I need to buy a new pair, but they're the Dirty Blonde 160 grams, I believe. And I did cut them so they're more of my length, but I did about a month ago get my hair darkened. It's lightened back up again, but it's a little bit darker than the extensions, as you can tell, but it still brings in like a nice highlight. So I just took 3 of the wefts and I'm gonna place them just where I want more fullness, because I do have a little bit of a side part right now. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on this side and then some in the back. So I'm gonna section off my hair right above my ear. I'm gonna take the weft that has 2 clips on it and just place it right in the back. And you can see that it's the same length. It's right there. So it's really just to add fullness. And then I'm gonna take one that has 4 wefts and just place it right on top. Now for the final weft, it's just a 3 clip one. I'm gonna take from just a little bit higher than my ear and section that off, just because I find that right here on my head is not super thick hair. You can tell that it's a little bit shorter and thinner, and that's where a lot of the thickness of your hair comes from. That's what makes your hair look fuller if you have a lot of hair by your ears, and I don't. So I'm just gonna place that in right here. So it's not a ton of extra hair, but it's just enough to give a little bit more volume. And I actually find that my hair holds the curl a lot better when I add the extensions, because it just gives it a little bit more like grit to my hair. I don't even know, but it just holds a lot nicer. So taking my Helen of Troy 1.5" curling iron, you guys know this one, I use it all the time. I love the curl that it gives. It's not too overwhelming, super natural. So what I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna split my hair in half and put one side away, and I'm just gonna work with this side right now. So this is honestly the easiest hairstyle ever. It's the same curl for every piece. So I'm taking 2-inch thick pieces and opening the barrel and just bringing the piece down through the barrel and then releasing. I don't want to hold it on too long because I don't want the curl to be too tight or too ringlety. So just taking random pieces, there's no specific way of even doing this, and continuing doing that kind of curl where I'm just bringing it through the curling iron really quickly. I like to leave the top section a little bit smoother so that the curls kind of concentrated at the bottom, like second half of the piece, so it's a little bit fuller at the bottom. This is super repetitive, and it's honestly just the same width of pieces and curling it the same way every time. And then at the end, we're gonna brush it through and give it a little extra volume. I'm curling away from my face just because I prefer that direction a little bit more. It's a different kind of style if you're curling it towards your face, but you definitely can do it whichever way you want. It's honestly the squeakiest curling iron ever. It just makes the worst noise. So as you can see, that took like no time to do. It's honestly the fastest hairstyle ever, and just like my go-to when I want to have more of a polished kind of va-va-voom look. So we're just going to do the exact same thing we did on this side. So remember, curling away from your face. Alright, so once your whole head is finished and curled, I'm just going to kind of separate the pieces a little bit more with my hands, just liberally just going through and making it a little bit messier and more textured. Maybe taking my Dove Extra Hold hairspray, and a little trick that I do is bring all my hair back, spray in the front, and then flip it. I like to flip it every single direction. It's the most amount of volume you can get. So as you can see, that definitely gives you extra volume. Of course, this is going to go down throughout the day, but to make this even a little bit piecier and more textured, I'm going to take my Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray, which has a little bit of salt in it and gives you that like wind-blown beachy kind of look. So I'm just going to put that in the bottom of the hair, and then just play around with the pieces until I like the placement. So this is the final look. It's super, super fast, super easy, not a lot of products, and you get super big textured hair, which I absolutely love. Of course, it's gonna die down a little, but that Bumble and Bumble spray you can keep in your purse because it's a travel size, and just kind of texture it up if you find it kind of losing its shape a little bit throughout the day. It's just my go-to look when I know I have to go somewhere or kind of look put together. This is definitely the hair that I rock because it takes me like 5 to 10 minutes every single time. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and have an absolutely amazing week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.